Bowen Yang makes fun of the Saturday Night Live extra who claims he fired Shane Gillis. Bowen Yang isn't the reason. Shane Gillis is only a Saturday Night Live presenter rather than a cast member, but he also doesn't fear being the 13th mouthy extra. The sketch show's most infamously short-tenured alumnus will return this weekend to try once more to adapt his non-NBC-friendly sense of comedy for a far more mainstream audience than his typical audience of listeners of Matt and Shane's secret podcast. In reaction to criticism of Gillis' previous use of anti-Asian slurs on the podcast, SNL fired the stand-up comedian on September 16, 2019, just 4 days after Lorne Michaels unveiled Gillis as one of 3 new featured cast members along with Yang and Chloe Fineman. However, Michaels and his empire have taken pains to maintain a close friendship with Gillis and make the ugly separation as amicable as possible in the years following the most significant controversy of Gillis' career. Some of Gillis' supporters have refused to adopt the no hard feelings attitude toward the breakup that Gillis has maintained for more than 5 years as he gets ready for his second hosting stint on Saturday Night Live after the 2019 scandal. And in the comment section of an Instagram post about Gillis' upcoming performance, one supporter with very loose ties to SNL even went so far as to accuse Yang of causing the drama. Yang then swiftly reminded his hater that background actors are supposed to stay silent. Actress Michelle Best briefly appeared in the 2019 Yang-written SNL sketch, Fashion Coward, and although the show isn't listed as a credit on her IMDb page, the experience clearly left her with the impression that she is an expert on the behind-the-scenes drama from that season and could pass judgment on whichever whiny queen she wished. Unfortunately for Best, both Gillis and Yang have long maintained that there was not, nor has there ever been, any personal acrimony between them. In fact, when the offending podcast clips that led to Gillis firing first went viral, Gillis called Yang to apologize for the uncomfortable position in which the show's first-ever Chinese-American cast member found himself during what should have been the most exciting moment of his career. "I ended the call by saying, 'I guess I'll just see you at work,'" Yang recalled of the conversation with his would-be castmate in a New Yorker profile back in September. He laughed and said, "Sure," and hung up. Then they announced that he was fired. Not only has Yang never harbored resentment toward Gillis over the casting controversy, but the very suggestion that someone who had worked at SNL for barely a few hours could ever force Michaels to fire a comedian whom he loves more than most people in show business love their own children is absolutely laughable. Not that Best understands much about humor. If she did, maybe Yang would have written her a line.